listening to the best of Phil's Gang.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
And welcome to Phil's Gang. Coast to coast around the country on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Well, what a couple days we've had. If you recall, if you go back to last Friday, when we got a 224,000 job number, what did we hear?
That strong jobs report really threw a wrench into the markets, didn't it? All those new jobs, all those people. Why should the Fed lower rates really sharply when the economy is doing just fine?
So last Friday, well, we were being told that garbage. What was the Fed thinking just before they made the announcement of the job numbers? Right before those job numbers came out, what were the Fed thinking? So here, the job numbers came out, 224,000, and now the lapdogs, these jibber-jabbers on TV, ascertain from the 224,000, they're so strong, why should we lower rates? Why should the Fed lower rates? But what was the Fed thinking about? Let's hear.
The overall economy is performing reasonably well, but we see what we've called cross currents, principally trade developments and concerns over global growth. Many FOMC participants at the last meeting saw those as weighing on the outlook and calling for possibly more accommodative policy.
So wait a minute. So we got the jibber-jabbers on TV, the lapdogs of the wealthy, taking parking space in their head. There's not going to be a rate cut because the jobs are so strong. But at the same time, while they're saying that, in the back room, the Federal Reserve is saying we better cut rates because the economy's not doing well. I've told you the economy's not doing well because all you have to do is look at the bond market and all you have to do is look at the transports. The bond market always tells you how the economy's doing. It never lies to you. It's where you get the truth. The bond market, when you see yields going down, that brings the dollar down. Why do yields go down? Because people buy bonds. Why are people buying bonds? Because they're worried. They have no confidence in the economy. They have no confidence in the earnings of these corporations. So they switch over to bonds. And when they buy bonds, that pushes the interest rate, what we call yields, down, and then the dollar goes down. A weak dollar means what? A weak economy. When people don't buy bonds and they're buying stocks, then what happens to yields? They go up. What happens to the dollar? Goes up. That means a strong economy. So dollar down, weak economy, dollar up, strong economy. So the dollar has gone down over 32%. The dollar's dropped over 32% in the last year. What's that tell you? Bond rates have also, yields have dropped over 40% since November of 2018. But yet, the jibber-jabbers we hear on TV tell us a different story all the time. Tell us a different story. Now, listen to this.
We see the economy as being in a good place, and we're committed to using our tools to keep it there.
Wait a minute. That's Paul saying we see our economy in a good place, great place. And we're going to use our tools to keep it there. We're going to drop rates. Wait a minute. You don't drop rates. You don't drop rates when your economy is in a good place. You raise rates when the economy is in a good place. Because when the rates go up, the dollar goes up, and you want to send a signal around the world to investors, which remember, 40% of our stock market is investors from around the world. We got to get those 40% to come into our market, to invest in our market. That's why we want the dollar to go up. Because that's proof to all the investors around the world, come here to the United States. So he turns around and says just the opposite. Well, the economy's in a good state, but we better drop rates. And then, of course, we got the jibber jabbers on TV, supposed to be the experts. They're lying to us, tell how great things are. But here's what people don't really understand. Who controls all of this? The stock market since 2009 has gone up 350%. 350%. Boy, all you folks who listen to your money managers, who you said two of them after the crash, I just want to save my principal. I just want to save my principal. I don't want to lose my principal. And they say, okay, we'll put you in the bond market. Wow, did you get killed? Did you miss a rally? But my point is, the market went up 350%. Well, how about the economy? The economy could not grow 2%. Couldn't even grow 3%. So are the markets going up 350%? The economy can't even grow to 3%? So let's see. 350% the economy went up. The stock market went up. And it has nothing to do with the economy. Although they convinced you, the jibber jabbers on TV, all these people you see on TV, they have convinced you that the stock market reflects the health of the economy, when it doesn't. The health of the economy is reflected by the bond market, and the health of the economy is reflected by transportation stocks. So the market goes up 350%. Let's extrapolate that. That's $16 trillion in value. Where did the $16 trillion go? It didn't go to Main Street. Wow. The $16 trillion didn't go in the corporations and take the money and buy new equipment, new machinery to increase productivity, to give you a wage increase. You didn't get a wage increase, so where does this money go? Who's controlling all this? How could they move the market up 350%? It's controlled by a very small group. Very small group. The 1/100th of 1%. You always hear about the top 1%. Remember, the top 1%, their income is $375,000 a year, and their net worth is $4 million. Now, how many of those people? Well, let's do homes. They occupy 1.1 million homes. 1.1 million. Okay, now let's go to the 1/100th of 1%. Their income is $27 million a year. Their net worth is $13 billion. They occupy 2,800 homes. How many homes do we have in America? 69 million individual single-family homes. So the owners, this $16 trillion, didn't go to the 69 million homes. The $16 trillion went mostly to where? 2,800 homes. And then some of that money also went to 1 million. So let's do this. Let's say 1.1 million homes out of 69 million. Think about that for a moment. You got 69 million homes, but all that 16 trillion went to 1 million homes. So 68 million people, what did they get? Nothing. They got nothing. But you know what the owners, the 1/100th of 1%, the 2,800 individuals, think about them. They control credit. They control the banks. So what do? They make sure they give you enough credit. They know you're not making money. As 73% of our 147 million people that work are working paycheck to paycheck. Household debt is 16 trillion. We know when people finish paying all their bills at the end of the month, they have nothing left. So the owners, 2,800 homes, provide to 69 million homes credit cards. And that's how you make it. It's credit cards. And that's why we invest in credit cards. I have my gang invest in Visa and MasterCard. So think about the small group that controls all of this. And who do they own? They own the networks. They own the TVs. They own all the TV networks. They control CNBC. They control Fox. They control what they say. And their job is to convince you everything's terrific. And then they convince you the stock market is what you look to find out if things are terrific, when it's not. We'll be back with a lot more.
You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Don't miss it. Join Phil Grandy live at the San Francisco Money Show August 16th and 17th at the Hilton Hotel at Union Square. For more information and to register, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Money Show link.
Well, I've been a Phil's Gang member for around a 10-year period. For this year, I'm up with the Phil's Gang group, their support for all the different programs they have, around 31%.
I've been in the business for a long time, and you're really one of the best I've ever heard.
Been very happy with the results. I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done and afforded me by becoming a Phil's Gang member.
Following your system has been fantastic.
I'm John Thompson from San Jose, California, and I would recommend Phil's Gang to anybody.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's Gang to anyone, and I have.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang.
Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Earnings of companies are decelerating, but they're going to come out and tell you everything's fine. But for my members, I take care of them. Think about this. Since May 23rd, we've been buying gold, and we're up 69% in one gold stock, 84 in another gold stock, 91% in another one, and 90% in silver. My color-coded chart, making a decision to buy these when nobody wanted gold. Nobody wanted gold. That's when we got into gold based on our chart, our color-coded chart. It's really easy. You can't go wrong. We tell you exactly what to do with the stocks in our portfolio. And that's how we continue to build a gang and how we continue to help St. Jude. And it works. And this chart works. How can you go wrong?
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1-900-020.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
If you're going to make money in the market, you got to make money when the market goes back down. When these stocks start dropping, that's the key to investing. You're never going to make money if all you're depending on is stocks going up. I'll give you an example. Schlumberger. This is one of our 5 stocks. And Schlumberger, we have a 20% return right now because my members, if you're my member, you would have been short. You would have been short. Every afternoon at 2 o'clock, you go to my site. It says Working Investor Group, and we tell you exactly what to do with that stock. And same of the other stocks. You don't have to know anything about the company. All you do is at 2 o'clock, you go and find out what we're doing. Nobody else does that.
For more information, go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Now, Jared Douglas started this company not too long ago. I think it was only about 8 years ago, 12 years ago. What he found out is what my wife and I found out. We have a small business, and we wanted to get a mortgage on our house. So we went to a bank, and unbelievable, trying to get a mortgage. Our credit scores were 800 plus, beautiful little business. And when you go to a bank, they look at you like you came from Mars. If you have a small business, you don't fit in the box. You don't fit in that box. So they don't know how to handle you. We were stunned, even with our credit score. Great business. So we found Jared Douglas because his company was founded in 2003 for people like me. He specialized in alternative products for self-employed people, and especially real estate investors. And he got us a loan, boom, like that. Well, you would think so, with credit scores of 800 or better. So look, if you're self-employed and you find you're in the same position that you thought you'd go to the bank and get a mortgage like that, and then they start asking about your business, they don't even know what to ask, they don't even know what balance sheets look like. So go to Jared Douglas, cashcallmortgage.com. Tom Phil sent you. Okay, so I want to, yesterday we started a new group. I need 20 new members. So we're starting our July group. So again, let me give you the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I am going to give you, if you join the gang, you're going to get my chart that I designed, my algorithms that identify money going in a stock and money going out of a stock. Why is that important? Because you can't listen to anything else. You can't. I mean, think about it. Here you got Varney telling you this.
This June jobs number reduces the chance even that Fed cuts by 25.
You'd have to think so. Number was pretty good. No rate cut in July.
So that's what they told you, right? And then here's Varney.
That strong jobs report really threw a wrench into the markets, didn't it? All those new jobs, all those people. Why should the Fed lower rates really sharply when the economy is doing just fine?
Because the economy is not doing just fine. And while they're lying to us, here's what Powell and the Federal Reserve was saying in a meeting.
The overall economy is performing reasonably well, but we see what we've called cross currents, principally trade developments and concerns over global growth. Many FOMC participants at the last meeting saw those as weighing on the outlook and calling for possibly more accommodative policy.
So, while they're telling us what a great economy we're having, look at these jobs.
It's a Goldilocks report.
Well, I think this is a really nice report. We've got continued strength in the economy.
This report really is like the perfect picture of the economy right now, with wages moving up in the right direction.
No wonder they're not going to drop rates. The very next week, they're dropping rates because the economy's not so good. So, do you listen to them? Do you listen to these jibber-jabbers on TV? Of course not. They're lapdogs. The lapdogs of the wealthy. And remember, when I say the wealthy, I'm talking real wealth. I'm talking the top 1/100th of 1% whose income is $27 million a year, net worth $13 billion. And to put in perspective how many of those, there's 69 million homes in the country, single-family homes. They take up 2,800 of the 69 million. They control everything. They own all the media outlets. That's right. They own the media outlets. It used to be like 30 companies. Now there's only like 5. They own all the media. So they're the ones that take parking space in your head. They tell these guys what to say. Because remember, they need you to spend. If you don't spend, remember spending is 70% of our economic GDP growth. They need you to spend. Now they know you don't have any money because they know, everybody knows, we have 147 million workers in this country. 73% of those workers work paycheck to paycheck. Household debt, 16 trillion. They know that auto loans, the highest delinquency ever. Credit cards, highest delinquency ever. But what do? They make sure you get more credit cards. See, here's the thing. They don't worry about giving you a good job. They could care less about you having a good job. They'll give you more credit cards. They'll give you more credit. And then their job is to convince you, take parking space in your head, that the stock market reflects how well the economy is.
That strong jobs report really threw a wrench into the markets, didn't it?
Now, I tell my members the truth. The economy, how well it's doing, is reflected in the transportation stocks, which are collapsing. Every stock market crash, you'll see the same thing. You'll see the Dow or the S&P going up, and you'll see the transportation stocks going down. That is a red flag. The other red flags we see, of course, is we have housing starts go negative. Home sales go negative. Durable goods sales go negative.
Housing investment and manufacturing output declined in the first quarter and appear to have decreased again in the second quarter. Growth in business investment seems to have slowed notably, and overall growth in the second quarter appears to have moderated.
Yeah. When you see those are all red flags. But what they do is they try to convince us, just look at the stock market. And who's making the money in the stock market? I've told you, 16 trillion in wealth was created between 2009 and 2019. And that money didn't go to Main Street. It went to the people that have 2,800 homes, and in another group, the top 1%, who have 1 million homes. So let's say 1,000,002, okay, in homes. So 1 million homeowners out of 69 million are getting all the money in this country, and they control the media, and they control your mind. What are you, nuts? Join my gang right now. Become a member. It's only $39.95. Get your free chart. Get your free chart.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Don't miss it. Join Phil Grandy live at the San Francisco Money Show August 16th and 17th at the Hilton Hotel at Union Square. For more information and to register, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Money Show link.
Well, I've been a Phil's Gang member for around 10-year period. For this year, I'm up with the Phil's Gang group, their support for all the different programs they have, around 31%.
I've been in the business for a long time, and you're really one of the best I've ever heard.
Been very happy with the results. I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done and afforded me by becoming a Phil's Gang member.
Following your system has been fantastic.
I'm John Thompson from San Jose, California, and I would recommend Phil's Gang to anybody.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's Gang to anyone, and I have.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang.
Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
If you're like me, you don't have time to trade in the stock market, so why not invest in the market? The MV2 stock chart and philsgang.com continue to make me profits in the market. You see, the MV2 is specifically made for those who do not have time to invest, but they have income to invest in the market. And I spent very little to begin my investment journey. It's the easiest stock chart to read, and that's why I spend little time invested in reading the chart. The MV2 simply tells me when to get into a stock and, most importantly, when to get out. I invest in a stock and I don't worry about the investment because I subscribe to the Phil's Gang alerts and they tell me when to take my profits. Yes, it's that easy. Go to philsgang.com or call them 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Joining Phil's Gang was the best financial decision I have ever made.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
If you're like me, you don't have time to trade in the stock market, so why not invest in the market? The MV2 stock chart and philsgang.com continue to make me profits in the market. You see, the MV2 is specifically made for those who do not have time to invest, but they have income to invest in the market, and I spent very little to begin my investment journey. It's the easiest stock chart to read, and that's why I spend little time invested in reading the chart. The MV2 simply tells me when to get into a stock and, most importantly, when to get out. I invest in a stock and I don't worry about the investment because I subscribe to the Phil's Gang alerts and they tell me when to take my profits. Yes, it's that easy. Go to philsgang.com or call them 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Joining Phil's Gang was the best financial decision I have ever made.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. If you want the truth, then tune in my show every weekday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Or you can listen to this fantasy.
Wow. Low unemployment, high jobs, high wages, big consumer confidence, major productivity, and no inflation.
No inflation? What are you, nuts? Stock's up 357%. Gasoline's up 46% alone since December. How about medical? Up 8%. College up 8%. Movie tickets with soda, popcorn, up 15%. Low unemployment? Not true. The 3.9% is fake. It's really 11% because of the 15 million discouraged workers they do not add in. Look, this is just some of it. High wages? That's a joke. It's 1.2%, not 3%. When you look at the withholding tax where the truth is. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and get the truth.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Okay, 877-600-GANG. Call now. Get your free chart. Remember, it's limited to 20 people. You have to pay $39.95 to become a gang member, but you get my chart that's $39. We sell that separate, free for 1 month. And what happens during that month? Every afternoon at 2 o'clock, my team, under my direction, we identify in our portfolio what each stock is doing. So you decide, you take our portfolio, and you decide which stock or ETF you want to follow. Then at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you'll get a video. You just go to the video and follow the video instructions while you're looking at the chart, the color-coded chart. Listen.
Intel, we bumped up a little bit today, but our price is at the bottom, so now we're going to keep our eye on this. We need to take out the high from Monday, July 1st still. AT&T, we had a big drop yesterday and started to recover a little bit today, but again, you have spindle patterns, right? So if it can get up to, say, 34 or 43 or higher, then you could add, but right.
So there you go. I mean, we tell you exactly what to do. But here's what's better. When the stocks turn around and go down, we tell you how to make money as they go down. We mitigate losses by selling short. You don't do that now. In a 401k, you can't even sell stock short. They don't let you do that. So join my gang. Try it for 1 month. Just select out of our portfolio which ETF or stock that you want to follow for 1 month. And don't even use real money. Just follow our instructions on the stock that you pick via our color-coded chart. So as he's telling you what to do, you just watch the color-coded chart. He's showing you on the color-coded chart because we buy and sell by the color-coded chart because that's all you can believe because we're believing the money that's going in a stock and out of a stock. That's the truth. That's the truth, not this garbage here.
That strong jobs report really threw a wrench into the markets, didn't it? All those new jobs, all those people. Why should the Fed lower rates really sharply?
Yeah, well, because we explained why. Because there's cross currents. Cross currents, national debt growing 35% faster than the economy, household debt growing 60% faster than wages. Cross currents? Are you nuts? You got some real cross currents. Even in the Hamptons, the home sales are at a 7-year low. Healthcare costs, student loans, housing. They tell us, oh, look at this. Wages are increasing. We're up 6 cents an hour. Well, what they don't tell you, healthcare, student loans, and housing costs increases 18 cents every hour. What are you, nuts? Well, they're not going to tell you that. And they're also not going to tell you the jobs that came in last week, the 244,000, those jobs suck. They aren't high-paying manufacturing jobs. They're not high-paying factory jobs. No. Or they're not high-paying drilling or mining jobs. They're healthcare, low-paying healthcare jobs. Most of them are healthcare jobs or business services that you don't make much money at. That's why people are using credit cards. Because after they make all their payments on their bills, they have no money left, so they're using credit cards. Why do you think credit cards are going up? Why do you think every day, my gang, we follow MasterCard and Visa? 26% of Americans are struggling to put food on the table. 40% of Americans can't even raise $500 in case of an emergency. Household debt's rising 60% faster than wages, but nobody's going to tell you that. Why? Because, think about it. The 69 million homes in this country, 28 of the homes that people live in, those are our owners. The 1/100th of 1% whose income $27 million a year. I mean, their income is $27 million a year. Their net worth is $13 billion. And then of the 69 million homes, we have another million homeowners of the 69 million who they are called the top 1%. Their income is $375,000 a year. Their net worth is almost $5 million a year. So just think about it. We got about 1 million of 69 million homes owners who are getting all the money. It's not being spread out to the Main Street. We're losing our middle class. It's the middle class who creates small businesses, startup businesses, which create 70% of our jobs. They're disappearing because we've got greed. Too few people have all the money. It used to be when corporations, as an aggregate, the S&P 500 companies were making 16, 17 trillion a year profits, they would take that money and they would shift it to Main Street. How would they do that? They would buy new equipment, new machinery, new factories, increasing productivity. And when productivity went up, that's how you got wages. They would work on better products. They don't do that anymore. They don't care. Why should they? Because now with stock buybacks, they have prosperity without profits. All they have to do is go to the Fed, and remember, the 2,800 homeowners, okay, our owners will print money and then take that money and drop interest rates so they're so low so they can give that money to CEOs to buy more stock. Borrow money near zero to buy more stock. Not to plow back into the company so that you can have a better lifestyle. No, those days are gone. So Leon Musk, Sergey Brin, Warren Buffett, Stephen Cohen, Carl Icahn, Ronald Perlman, on and on and on. These 2,800 people, our owners, they're doing just fine. So, but think about what we're going to do. We're going to do it. The market's going to go up again. We found that out yesterday. With the economy as bad as it is, they're going to push it up because here's what Trump knows now. Trump knows it's easier to push the stock market up than to push the economy up and to create jobs. I hate to say this. I support Trump. It kills me to say this. He's not creating any more jobs than Obama did. Remember, Obama in his last 29 months created the same amount of jobs that Trump is creating in his first 29 months. The economy, Trump has not hit an annual GDP growth of 3%, nor did Obama. So to say this is the best economy in the world, or this is the first 6 months in history that we had such a great 6 months, is a total lie. But what do? We're going to sit there and call them liars. What good is that to call somebody a liar? What good is that to sit there every day? Now you say, oh, well, Phil's negative. Well, I'm sorry, telling my members the truth. My members don't believe it's negative because they make money when the market goes up and when the market goes down. That's the trick. Make money when the market goes down. That's the trick. See, the market goes up 82% of the time now because it's rigged to go up. All you have to know is when to get out. My members only need to know when to get out. So we know they're going to lower rates again. They're going to drop rates down to near zero again. Why? Because Trump wants to get reelected. He knows the only way he can get reelected is to push the stock market up. Because he knows now, remember when he was a candidate, he pointed out this big fat phony bubble, this big fat phony market. He pointed out it's not the economy. It doesn't reflect the economy. But once he got in and he saw the market going up, and the masses of people still believe the economy is the market is the economy. It reflects the economy when it doesn't. He said, why am I going to fight that? I'm going to go the easy way. So he said, I'm going to drop rates to zero. I'm going to move the market up another 300% between now and the time of the election night. So if that's the case, join my gang. We'll make money on the way up again. And when the market implodes and goes the other way, we'll be out of it. We'll be out of it before that's going to happen, and we'll be positioned when it goes down to make money. You can't do that in a 401k. How are you going to do that in a 401k? You're not allowed to do that in a 401k. Gold, right now, we're back into gold. Our gold, we bought gold because I saw what was going on. We got our members in the gold, and the returns were 60%. 60%. We already taken our profits. 60%. Now, I'm not saying every gang member made 60% because I don't know that. And I'm not saying in the future we're going to make 60%. But I am saying this. The opportunity is there. We tell the truth. That's not being negative. Look, I got 20 slots. I only got 10 left. Join right now. 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call. Become a member. Get the truth.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
If you're going to make money in the market, you got to make money when the market goes back down. When these stocks start dropping, that's the key to investing. You're never going to make money if all you're depending on is stocks going up. I'll give you an example. Schlumberger. This is one of our 5 stocks. And Schlumberger, we have a 20% return right now because my members, if you're my member, you would have been short. You would have been short. Every afternoon at 2 o'clock, you go to my site. It says Working Investor Group, and we tell you exactly what to do with that stock. And same of the other stocks. You don't have to know anything about the company. All you do is at 2 o'clock, you go and find out what we're doing. Nobody else does that.
For more information, go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, the market in the last 10 years, from 2009, think about it, the market has gone up 30% a year. But our economy is only going up 2% a year. Does that make any sense to you? When they say this is the best economy ever? How can that be? A stock market rallies 30% each year for 10 years, while the economy is only going up 2.2% a year. 2.2% against 30%? So how did they make that happen? What did they do 10 years ago? It's a con job. 10 years ago, they introduced quantitative easing, QE, which means all they're doing is going to make sure they can get interest rates down low enough. Our owners, remember, who are our owners? Think of, there's 69 million single-family homes in this country. Our owners occupy 2,800 of the 69 million. What a small, tiny owners do we have? That's who controls us. So now they control the market, where they can move the market up 30% a year while the economy's not growing, screwing everybody. When the economy's not growing, your standard of living's not growing. But here's what they do. Because they control the banks, they control the credit cards, they control all the credit, they'll give you more credit. First, they'll give you a card, say, oh, it's a 3-year loan. Then they push the 3-year loan up to a 5-year loan. Now they're pushing car loans up to 10 years. Soon you're going to be able to get a 20-year mortgage on a car. Credit cards. First you got 1, then you got 2, now you got 5. Your wife's got 5. Between two of you got 10 credit cards. They know this. You're living on credit. You're spending more than your income. But that's okay with them, because they're making a lot of money, because they control the banks. They get the profits. They control all the monopolies. So, it's just like inflation. They lie to us about inflation. Did you ever go to, and they say there's no inflation. No inflation. Have you ever gone to a movie?
There isn't much inflation.
There are no inflation any place.
We don't have any inflation that anybody's been able to point to.
No inflation.
I'll give you inflation. How about student loans? They've gone up. But they say, oh, there's no inflation. Healthcare. Look at healthcare. As I said, they're bragging about, oh, look at this. We're really raising wages up 3 cents, up 3%, 3.1% a year. Or 6 cents a month, 6 cents an hour, which is 3.1% a year. 6 cents an hour, they're bragging. But remember, when you take healthcare and student loans, I'm missing one, housing, thank you, housing, extrapolate it, they're going up by 18 cents an hour, while you're getting an increase of 6 cents an hour.
No inflation.
It's a bunch of baloney. So inflation, they don't admit to inflation because admitting to inflation is the same thing as admitting to a recession. It's admitting that we need to raise rates, but they don't want to raise rates because if they raise rates, they can't get money at 0% to make all the money in the stock market by pushing the stock market up. If they admit to inflation, then the people in Social Security, they'll have to pay you a cost of living increase. They're not going to do that. If they admit to inflation, it's the same thing as lying about economic growth. There is none. There's no economic growth. The only thing that has grown is the wealth of the very top. Now, Trump came in, he tried to fix it. It was too overwhelming. Too overwhelming. He can't fight the system. His own Republicans screwed him. His own Republicans screwed him, stabbed him in the back. The old guard, so jealous. All these Republicans who wanted to be president, who became a councilman first, then became a mayor, then became a representative. 30 years, they still haven't made it to Washington. They finally make it to Washington as a senator. Trump gets up, wakes up one morning, says, I want to be president. He goes down the escalator, says, I'm going to be a president. He's got his beautiful wife. And then you got a Republican who's been there for 30 years. His wife looks like the back end of a mule. Of course he's jealous. He's not going to help Trump. He's not going to help Trump. They're jealous of Trump. That's the bottom line. They hate him. They're jealous of him. So they screwed him. So Trump turned around and said, all right, fine. And here's what I'm going to do. I got another 6 years. I'm going to make so many contacts. So for my family, I'm going to take care of my family. I tried to come to Washington. I tried to drain the swamp. And I need help from my Republican brothers. But they're screwing me. They're not helping me. Look at what happened with health care. He was going to appeal it. He couldn't appeal it. He got screwed by who? The Republicans.
1:29 a.m. Senator McCain re-enters the chamber. McCain waves his hand to get the attention of the Senate clerk, pauses for just a moment, and gives a dramatic thumbs down.
Remember, the first 2 years, the Republicans controlled the House and the Senate. He couldn't even get them to pass money for a wall, the Republicans. So now he's saying, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get reelected. The only way I can get reelected is keep pushing the stock market up. So join me, join my gang, and let's not fight it. And when the market starts going up, like it's been going up for 10 years, we know what's going to happen. Another 10 years of people not getting wage increases. Another 10 years where home ownership is going down. Another 10 years where there's no savings. Another 10 years where we keep on eliminating the middle class who creates all the who creates all the jobs. Remember, the middle class is the one who creates the startup jobs, the startup businesses. Middle class is the one who creates all our businesses. It's the middle class who creates small businesses that provide this country with the workforce. 70% of our workforce comes from the small business startups. They're gone. So Trump's finally said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just take care of myself. And I'm going to drive this market up. And while I'm in office for the next 6 years, I'm going to make contacts all over the world. And when I'm done, when I retire, I'm going to be the richest man in the world. I tried, but the Republicans won't back me. They cut my back every time I try to do something. Can't blame the guy. So you and I, let's face it. Your 401k, you can't make money because it's a defined contribution plan. The responsibility falls on you to make sure you have adequate income. When we had a pension, it was a defined guarantee benefit plan, which means the responsibility of your employer to make sure you had adequate income when you retired. Why do you think people are going back to work? Because 401ks is a failure.
You know, I'm not trying to by any means say these are the greatest things that ever came along. They have no flaws, but whether it's Social Security or government-run pension plans or private pension plans or plans like 401k, yeah, they all got flaws.
So join my gang. I need 20 members. We had 10 as of last night. I want to finish it up today. Just try it. And look, again, how can you go wrong when at 2 o'clock every afternoon, you just select the stock or the ETF from our portfolio and file and just click the darn videos.
Intel, we bumped up a little bit today, but our price is at the bottom, so now we're going to keep our eye on this. We need to take out the high from Monday, July 1st.
So while he's talking, he's showing you on our color-coded chart what he's talking about. If you just follow the instructions. I don't know what else I can do other than come over to your house for supper and do it for you.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Does anybody do that for you? Does anybody do this for you?
Intel, we bumped up a little bit today, but our price is at the bottom, so now
Nobody does that for you. You hear from your guy that's managing your phone? He doesn't care. The stock market, don't miss this next rally, because Trump has had it with the Republicans. So he's going to create massive wealth for himself. He's going to push this market up. He's going to make Powell, he's told Powell already, I'm going to fire your butt if you don't drop interest rates down to zero, because I got to get reelected. And I'm not going to get reelected by draining a swamp. I'm going to get reelected by pushing this market up another 300%. So join my gang. And on the way up, when this market implodes, we'll have made our money up and we'll have made our money on the way down. That's the benefit. Try it for 1 month. Look, I'm reaching out to you. You make money. You reach out to St. Jude. We all win. We'll see you on the chart. They're waiting for your call now. Free chart with membership.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dream.